Welcome, every one of you, to another brand new, beautiful Monday afternoon here in the great state of Missouri, straight from the Blue Barn Studios. I've also got my friend, the man, the myth, the legend, James Cribbs, N0WRL
Hello.
beside me.
Andy, how are you doing? Can you hear me okay?
I am doing absolutely fantastic. Yes, you are.
You gotta
coming
check
through.
for audio issues, man. Happy to be here and happy for you to be doing another stream for us.
I am
Andy.
happy for me to be doing another stream too.
I love these, and I love that we actually we have a kind of standard time to sit down and tell people about all the crazy stuff that's going on around here to keep everyone updated. It's
all kinds of crazy stuff. It's so cool.
I know every week is jam packed.
We have absolutely insane things going on right now. That I mean, we're you guys are getting ready to get inundated by a tidal wave here, and we'll cover a little bit of that today. So, but yeah, great to see everyone here. I saw some great friends in the chat. Zach, AI4ZD is back. That's awesome. We've got Gary and Pepe and Larry, Terry. Boy, we got a lot of rhyming names here. We got Dave, Philip, and I saw Rodney in
and
here.
And KE6GAE is not wasting any time on getting straight to the chase.
We'll get there. We
will get there, guys. We will get there.
That. So yes, I saw. Here we go. I don't know how you want this pronounced, but I'm just going to call you Trippy J for now. Trippy J passed his general test on Saturday. This calls for celebrations. So let's throw up the fireworks. Congratulations, Trippy J, on an awesome job. Well done on your general test. So glad to get another HF Master out here. Speaking of which, don't forget our HF Masterclass course if you want to, learn a little bit more about that. So that's awesome. All right, I know I didn't mention everybody in the chat. There's a whole ton of you. So we'll be replying to some comments as we go here. But just know that we see you, we love you, we thank you for joining us in the chat. Absolutely fantastic. James, how's the weather in Georgia today?
It's cold, and I explained to my wife, I said, listen, do not get fooled by February, just as my wife needs me explaining her something else, of course, because she loves when I explain things to her. But I said, do not get fooled by February. This nice weather, it's a trap because there's always some very cold days in February here in Georgia. And sure enough, it happened.
Oh man, I tell you, I'm ready for some warmer weather. It's cold. It's cold here too. It is like 20s and 30s today. Freedom units for all of you who use Celsius. Sorry, I can't do the conversion that fast, and I'm not going to try it live. But we have somebody who can tell you their temperature in Celsius. So welcome, Miss Catalina, LU5EZO, straight from the South Americas. How you doing, Catalina?
Hello. I was having fun with you guys. So yeah, hello. How are you? Today here in Argentina, well, in my city, it's very, very rainy and very, very hot and humid. So not the awesome weather to be outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Yeah, it
not
is,
for boat activation today.
Absolutely, it is. It's cold here. It was like it gave us spring for like a week or week and a half, and then it just froze. But later this week's supposed to get nicer, so hopefully maybe here in the next couple days I can get out.
We need to send you to Florida, Andy. We need to send you to Florida and get you down to a beach and enjoy and stick stick your ground wire into the ocean and make some contacts or something like that.
Not you got a palm forest. I do better in the woods. Yeah, but I am absolutely looking forward to some beautiful Missouri weather here soon, and get out in the woods, do some hiking with my new KH1 and some pod activations. Yeah, James, what's your radio of choice for Parks on the Air activation?
It's an IC 7300 just because that's what I've got. Actually, Okay, so
Today
I'm
it would
gonna-
really be an icy 7300. Yeah.
that is terrible as an icy 700. But actually, my 7100, I love that radio. My mobile
Yeah.
radio, the IC
Yeah.
7100.
Yeah.
I think it's the best, and I'll
Yeah.
actually be dropping a new video that shows how I built my entire
Yeah.
mobile setup. But
Yeah.
I just recently bought a G90.
Cool. That's awesome.
So I haven't taken
Yeah.
it for a spin yet,
Yeah.
but since
You'll love
now
it.
my
You'll love it.
7300 is kind of like permanently installed, like maybe I
Yeah.
take the G90 out for the POTA.
Yeah, you'll love it. It's an awesome radio. I had an entire mobile setup going with it built around an IC706 Mark II-G. Awesome radio, by the way. If you want an inexpensive used mobile HF radio, 706 Mark II-G is an awesome radio. I had a whole mobile setup built, and then long story short, I traded that car out. And so now I've got to rebuild it from the ground up. I learned a lot the first go around. I'm going to probably implement some things a little bit different now, but I'm planning on hopefully at least implementing part of that Mobile Shack rebuild. And I don't know if I'm going to go with the 706. I had the 706 Mark II-G and a VHF UHF radio. I'm thinking about doing the G90 as my mobile HF radio because it's got an awesome tuner in it, so I don't have to put an extra tuner in, and then doing the VHF UHF radio as its own radio, and then I can use.
Well, we need to talk because now that I have the 7100 in my vehicle, which is VHF, UHF, and HF, I actually have a 5100 that I'm not using. So we need to talk because I might be able to help you out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, my phone's on. Call me anytime.
you have all my emails.
Yeah. Jeff, thank you so much for popping in. Have fun in the replay. We'll see you, man.
See you, Jeff.
Jeff is actually building his first shack very soon. Him and his wife. WV1DAD and WV1MOM. Awesome call signs. Great people. Go into the community, the World Radio League community, community.worldradioleague.com. Check out his post over there and give him a few suggestions on some shack setup ideas. Yeah, absolutely. My POTA radio of choice. When I first started as a G90, it was my primary HF radio, and it was just so good, and I was doing all voice, and so I had no reason to do anything different. When I got into CW, I got the Mountain Topper pretty quick, MTR4BV2, and that's a solid radio. Then I got a hold of, just a few days ago, got a hold of a KH1, and man, is that thing fun. And that is absolutely my POTA radio of choice at the moment. I love that KH1. It is so cool. But anyway,
those are very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Handheld, man. I'll find a picture of me using this thing just the other day. It is absolutely awesome. Have you ever used any of Elecraft's radios?
No.
Yeah. I know Professor Jim has a K3 in his shack, but this is the KH1 right here. You can see that me operating. Wow. It's just a little handheld thing, and I mean you can work all over the country, probably all over the world, in the right conditions on that thing. It's crazy. But
that is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, this is the World Radio League show, and we do have a ton of great updates. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these. James, from what I've heard, I'll pull up a screen share here, and I'll let you get to talking on this. But from what I've heard, we're having some membership pricing table updates, or like some feature updates in the pricing categories. What's up with that?
Yes, we have just improved features for all membership levels. And by the way, guys, just to explain a little bit something about our pricing philosophy as Andy gets this pulled up, or even, you know what, I can even share this, Andy, and make it super easy while I talk through it. So I'm gonna drop a link in. I'm gonna drop a link into the chat here for anybody who wants to check out the membership. But one thing that we did is we added the free level into the membership here, so you guys can see a little bit better what's included for free, what's included with the basic, premium, and VIP. And part of our philosophy here is that we always want to provide an awesome free capabilities that does basically every single thing that you need to do without having to create an account. So I think that's important for people to understand, is like, we're not forcing anybody to become a member. And a lot of the people that are in the chat right now, a lot of you guys are members, and we just, we super appreciate you guys being members, because that's ultimately what keeps it, what keeps us going, right? I mean, let me reshare this without sharing my personal subscription. I'll just open it up, in a new
details there. And
yeah, so, I see you guys seeing my credit card. But I mean, if anybody had any doubt, I just want to get rid of that doubt right now and say there is always going to be a free, and basic logging is always going to be free. We don't ever want financial difficulties prevent somebody from using World Radio League, and we want everybody to have an account. Every ham in the world should have an account with World Radio League, even if it's free. So, the main thing, and I think the main reason that people do decide to subscribe, and so many of you guys, it is just like KE6 GAE, is because you believe in the product and you want to support it, and we really appreciate that. But we also, if you do decide to become a member, we want to do some special things for you, right? And that's where some of these other things come in. But
Larry nails this first one. Go ahead and cover that.
Yeah, Larry was definitely on top of the ball. So back in the day, we used to have a database called Firebase for our backend, and it was so expensive that we had to have really strict import limits, or otherwise we would just go bankrupt. I mean, literally the project would cease to exist. So but now that we have a nice, beautiful SQL backend database that's working great, we have significantly raised the import limits for both the free and the basic. So free users can now import up to 20,000 contacts, which it means a lot of free users are going to be able to. So a lot of free users will be able to import all their contacts with that.
Yeah. And I want to make this clear. These import limits are not contact total limits. These are import limits. You can log as many contacts as you want to using World Radio League. These are just ADIF imports, or just imported contacts. Logging those contacts, you can log completely unlimited. So
yes, and so you get also. So you can see in the line above, even when you can log unlimited contacts and you get web and mobile sync, even on the free plan. So look, I mean, the free plan is great. I do not want to discourage anybody from doing free, but then you can go down. And I'll also share one more thing about the import limits. We have just increased it majorly. Our goal is, if we're financially stable and things are going well, probably in the next 3 months, we will completely remove import limits altogether. That's what our goal is, where even as a free user, you can import all the contacts you want, because we're going to have so many other great things that you can do with World Radio League.
I'm gonna stop you real fast, because I want to give a shout out to Salty Walt, Coastal Waves and Wires.
Hey.
New partner. Go check out his channel. Hey, Walt, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Walt.
Good to see you, Walt. And we got to meet Walt at the Hamfest in Orlando as well, where he was doing a forum. So that was awesome.
Fantastic.
Then also, as you can see, we broke down a little bit more detail about the analytics that's available. Even with free, you get great analytics, but you get continually more analytics with different levels. QRZ and LOTW, there was some confusion about what was free versus what was basic versus what you could get even on premium, and we really broke this out. On the QRZ and LOTW, with free, you get call sign lookup, and you get imports from both. With QRZ and LOTW on the basic membership, you can automate your QRZ export. So every contact that comes into WRL, you can automatically send that to QRZ. We are still working on the LOTW export, so we added some notes there. And then with premium, we will actually go and we can use the API to go and recheck for confirmations. And there's a chance that will maybe in the future move into the basic level, but today that was a very difficult feature to build, and we felt that it really felt more with a premium, because you don't really necessarily need to have those confirmation rechecks. You get the confirmations on the first import, you still have all your contacts. It's more an advanced feature for users that really care about
so let me just right here interject a quick question. I see on the free side we get QRZ and LOTW imports. Are those capped at 20,000 contacts, or are those unlimited?
Those are unlimited.
Those are unlimited. Awesome.
Those are unlimited. Okay. Yeah. You can import all of your contacts via those. So it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of a way around the ATIF import, to be honest. I think, as far as I know, I don't think we've built in any limits on that. So hey, go crazy, you know, if you got it. But I still think, I still think most people, Catalina's laughing over there. But I feel like you probably mostly can get all your contacts with the limits we have. Yeah. Hopefully nobody's really hitting the limits too much. It's a lot of content, you know. I don't have 50,000 contacts.
I don't have 20,000. Yeah, I'm not hitting any limits anytime soon.
Yeah, but hey, some of you guys might. Now we do have awards that are available to our members. We also have improved levels of support. I mean, if we see a ticket come in and you're a member, you're getting a little bit of extra juice on that ticket, right? Because we're like, hey, you know, we have to prioritize what do we want to work on, and if we see that we have a ticket, and that doesn't mean, you know, look, if you're free and you have an issue, please submit it.
Listen, we are cranking through this. I agree with what James said here, but I do want to interject. We are cranking through tickets so fast that it's like the difference between you getting a response in an hour versus in 12 or 14 hours. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's like, and usually within 2 hours anyway, even if you're free. But it's, you know, it's we're cranking through these so fast. It's not like we're going to push you off 3 weeks before we work on your issue. It's that
exactly.
You know, it's
plus you get some other discounts. So you get discounts on everything. If you're a World Radio League member, you get discounts on everything Ham Radio Prep. You get discounts on all of our swag in the store, which for those of you guys who are members, we do have a new card that's really cool. It's really a life member card. It's got your call sign on it. And I didn't even realize this at first, but this has an NFC tag in it. So you can take this card, you hold it up to your phone, it will recognize the website. You say, okay, you click that, and it literally brings up my profile page on World Radio League.
I've got an Android. I don't even have to click anything. If I've got my NFC turned on, it literally just pulls my page right up. It's so cool.
And these are for, you know, these say life members. So we just made them for the life members today, but they're I can drop a link in there. We might be able to create a version that's also not life members, but I mean, it is really cool.
It's really cool. Yeah.
And I mean, I think as far as the pricing updates that, you know, look, I'll just say this, you know, sometimes we get a little bit of heat and people are a little critical because like we have paid membership, but you know, the thing at the end of the day you have to remember is it's what makes it possible to even do this and to keep building these things. And if we
weren't for our paid memberships, there would be no free option.
Exactly. And so all this free stuff that we've been able to build has been thanks to you guys who are the members, and that's giving back to the new guys who are coming in at the free level. And if we want to have awesome stuff in the world of ham radio, you got to support it. So, and I know I'm preaching to the choir because most of you guys on this call have, you know, are supporters of the channel. So
yeah, absolutely.
Peter says the VIP should be gold. I actually love that idea. Like a beautiful gold card. Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we've got more that I really appreciate you sharing those updates. Wanted to get to that today. We have more World Radio League updates to talk about. But I want to James, I'm going to give you the floor one more time to talk about the new breaking news over at Ham Radio Prep. What do you want to tell us going on over there?
Well, it's not going to be so much breaking news as a breaking secret. How's that for you?
Oh, there we go. A breaking secret.
Okay. Well, a breaking secret because you come to the live stream. You guys get you get the inside info. Catalina, you already know this. Okay, so
What are you going to share, James?
what am I going to share? Catalina is building a new course on how to do an asada in Argentina. No, guys, we have on Ham Radio Prep, there's a technician course, there's a general course, there's an amateur extra. These are the most popular ham radio licensing courses in the world. We got the data that shows that. But we've also teach you how to do satellite in space. We can teach you how to do emergency communications and VARA chat and WinLink. We can teach you how to take, do HF. We can teach you how the basics of even just making your first contacts and getting on repeaters, all of those things. And we are on Monday. We have been secretly behind the scenes for the last 4 months, been working on another course that is going to be dropping on Monday. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to watch our social media. Catalina runs our social media. She's going to be teasing it this week.
Yep.
I'll also want to reveal that Andy is going to be one of the instructors.
I am.
So Jim, you guys know Jim in for BFR. You guys know myself. I'm going to be teaching some things that I know about quite a bit. We kind of each focus on the areas that we most know.
Yeah.
And
it's really cool. It's awesome.
And Andy in particular has some really great segments. He even knows above and beyond what me or Jim knows in some areas. So he really made some.
Well, maybe.
Well. I'm gonna stop you both.
Let me just say, it's going to be a lot of fun. So keep your eyes out.
Someone said in the chat, call HR. I am HR.
Catalina is HR. She's social media. She's partner. Okay, but Catalina, if people want to watch the teasers and find out what's happening?
Yes, Carrie, it is a course on ridding your ham shack from mice. That is exactly right. I know so much more about this than James or Jim. It is just I teach this perfectly. I know every detail on every lesson. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, James.
No, Catalina, where can people go to follow us, and if they want to watch the teasers that you're going to drop and then get the announcement? What do they need to do?
Well, they have to pay detailed attention to all our social media accounts, all of them.
Will there be like
Instagram.
Easter eggs in your posts that like throw hints?
A lot of hints. Of hints. I am not a spoiler, so I'm not gonna reveal the secret. Everyone knows that I am very careful with secrets. So
Caleb was asking if we can throw them in the Discord too. We could probably drop some of these in the Discord.
Yeah.
No.
You heard it straight from HR, Caleb.
If I am not leading Discord account, I am not going to share with you. Yes, of course, we can do that.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, you have to pay attention and be very paying a lot of attention to details. It's gonna be fun. I am going to have fun this week. Then you are going to have fun after Monday. That's something that I can assure that you will love whatever is coming.
Careful, Catalina. Careful.
No, Andy. Imagine I was not going to say anything.
Yep. And if you are a World Radio League member, remember to check your membership for discounts on anything Ham Radio Prep as well, because you can claim a discount on that new course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's really looking forward to this one, and we've got more stuff in the pipeline too. I mean, we've got the technician license pool updates next. What is it? June, I think the question pool updates.
Yes, July 1st.
July 1st. So we're going to be working on the new and updated technician course. So keep an eye out for that. Like, we're already in the middle of that one, and we've even got something else really cool in the works beyond what we're launching this week. So yeah, some really a lot of really cool stuff coming on the Ham Radio Prep side. So And speaking of really cool stuff, we've got that was a brilliant segue, by the way. We've got a lot of really cool stuff coming over on World Radio League too. So James talked about the pricing table updates, but we've got more. We've got a whole lot more. We're making a small change in the format of this show. We are bringing it down to 90 minutes instead of 2 hours. We're going to see how that goes for a couple weeks, and if we need that extra time, we might move the show time up. If we don't need the extra time, we can leave it at 2 Central and go 90 minutes. But I say that to say we are at the first half hour mark. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. I have some screenshots of some upcoming stuff to share. You're going to be really, really, really excited about. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Desktop app.
Hey, quiet over there.
Oh my God.
Catalina, James, you two will both still be with us, right?
I'll still be
Yes, of
here.
course.
Awesome. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break. Be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We are back, everybody. The one, the only James Cribbs in 0WRL and Catalina Ostaloza. I probably pronounced that wrong, Catalina, but Catalina is back.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Gotta work on your
Yes.
Spanish a little bit, Andy. Two things,
Catalina,
Andy. We gotta get you
you
to a
need to name
beach.
your-
We gotta get your Spanish going.
We need you to name your studio down there, Catalina, so that we can tell
Yeah.
where you're coming from every week. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry I butchered your name there, but anyway, we're just having fun. So
No, of course. No.
welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the show, the fastest 90 minutes in ham radio. Welcome all current or all watchers that were here on the early side of the break and all the new watchers here. Guys, we have something to share with you that is absolutely extraordinarily very, very cool. And I reached out to the dev to get some this is more inside baseball, so I'm going to tell James and Catalina. I reached out to Najim to grab some up-to-date screenshots, and he's having trouble with his computer. So I'm going with the screenshots from the meeting last week. But this will I screenshotted these while he was sharing in the meeting last week. This will give you a good idea of what we've got coming. So feast your eyes on the up and coming desktop app. And no, this little heart here won't be included. That was a Google Meet reaction. But take a look at that, everybody. This is
Wow.
yes, this is the World Radio League desktop app. Like I said, he's got a lot of things production ready. He just messaged me and gave me a screenshot of the homepage, but he's having trouble with his computer, so he can't get any more screenshots.
It's cool that this screenshot has a heart reaction from the
So
team.
here's another screenshot of that showing here. Look at this. Searching, sorting, filtering logbooks, starring logbooks. Look at this. This is so cool. And what else do we have? Here's the logging interface. This is, very familiar feel. You got a notification down here when you're online, a little green dot up in the corner letting you know that you're connected. And let me grab the other screenshot that he just shared with me here. And well, that one that one's just a sign-in page, so that one's not that critical. But anyway, you can see that this is absolutely, we're not making this stuff up, guys. This is just about ready. This will be launched as a beta within just a few days, guys. We are a few days away. James, what's your best estimation on?
I think maybe end of this week or early next week, the beta will be out there. But you know what? We really wanted to make it so that the desktop version was really similar to the experience you guys know on the web, because we didn't want you to have to learn a whole new system,
Yeah.
When you get on the desktop app. And also the great thing is we can reuse a lot of the components between web and desktop, so it makes it easier for us to develop it as well. So
yeah,
we wanted to show you guys some screenshots because we've been working on it for so long, but we haven't had anything to release. So as Tom said it Terry said in the chat, I think maybe Tom might have said the same thing. It's real. Yeah, Tom. Yeah. It exists. It's alive.
Terry, that's right. We're going to launch it on April 1st. No.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. April Fool's Day.
Don't say any date, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Dave, that would be awesome if you want to do a video on getting it all up and running. Okay, so Caveman VRP is asking, will it have offline capability for POTA and zero or low service? Yes, absolutely. That is one of the huge advantages of this desktop app, is it will be fully offline capable. In fact, when you sync to your account, it will download all of your logs to local storage so that you have them all available offline. So, if you've got an internet outage or something, it should not affect you one bit in logging. Of course, the analytics won't all be calculated. Those are on your online account, but it will not affect your logging one bit. You keep right on logging, and when the internet comes back up, just resync and grab those dashboards. So absolutely.
I'll also, I just want to say too, is this is something we learned a lot about from working with the mobile app, is figuring out how to do online and offline and sync those two things. So we've gotten really good at this over time and figuring it out. And we've gotten really good at launching February 31st. There you go.
February 31st. Yes.
We've gotten really good at figuring out how to make sure we don't lose any contacts as well, and that everything's backed up locally, because the most important thing with these apps is reliability. I mean, we want to have all these great features, but the very, very core of the app, and I'll tell you a little bit, there was a little bit of snafu we had. I'll say it without giving any names or anything. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but we had somebody who actually sent us a report on the mobile app, and they said, "You lost all my logs." And they were so upset. They said, "I can't believe your app failed and lost all the logs." And we looked into it, and what actually happened was the gentleman, he deleted the logbook on the website. And so just so you guys know, if everything syncs, it's kind of like, if you go on your email account and you have an email, you're viewing it on your website, and you're viewing it on your app, on your mail app on your phone. If you delete that email, it deletes it everywhere, right? So that's something to know, is if you delete, because what we're trying to do with the system is make sure your logs are synced across all devices. So if you delete logs from one place, it will delete them in other places. So be careful with that if you are.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick because, guys, we have something very special just happened today. And I want to introduce every one of you to the man, the myth, the legend, Brad K4AGE.
Oh, yes!
Brad.
Let's go.
I didn't know this.
Got like 5 minutes, and I figured I would jump on real quick.
How you doing, my friend? How's the weather over there in Tennessee?
Cold, very cold.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be 60 in 3 days or 70.
Yeah, exactly the way it's going to be here. Yeah, it's
I was going to say, Brad is an AI that has been honed over years of development to respond and to fix any issue that can arise.
Yeah, Terry's calling you his old nemesis. So yes, there.
Oh no.
Absolutely. So
I want
know you guys
just for
yeah.
I think most people know who Brad is, but I'll just say Brad is the guy who keeps our app running and keeps everything smooth on the back end and make sure that we are up in high quality. So if you've ever reported a bug, it's probably Brad who is helping you out. He is running 100 tabs at a time, keeping everything straight on his end, and it's good for him to take a little break from the battles on the back end and come say hi to everybody.
Just look at some of the response here. Tom,
wow,
he does exist. Levi, he's real. Zach, he's not an AI. And we've got Rob saying Brad's the best. Let's see here. Caleb said the best customer service person he's ever seen. David saying thanks, Brad, for all of your help. So Brad is absolutely he keeps the customers happy. Look at that. We bring Brad on and we instantly get a $5 super chat. I mean,
there you go.
And more often, man.
AG5CC says Brad blinked twice if this is a hostage situation. Maybe, Brad, I guess maybe as far as cleanup and stuff, is there anything that, you're most taking a look at right now and stuff that people might be looking for?
As far as what you said, cleanup?
Cleanup or any kind of the stuff you're working on, fixing up, updating, or anything like that.
I'm just trying to stay on top of all the tickets. We did have a additional feature request come in. It's more of like a quality of life thing. The partial call sign stacking. I know it's been brought up a few times, so I know that's something that we should try to prioritize at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
One that Brad shared this morning, and he's been pinging us about this week that I think we're going to get in, is the FT2 update too.
Yeah, FT2 and the call sign stacking is what we've referred to before as like a call sign queued, where if you're working through like a pile up, you can put whatever you hear, like full call signs, partial call signs, all in a list with like a particular separator, and then work through logging those one at a time as you call back through them, like if you're doing a pod activation, for example. So, yeah, absolutely. Brad, you can't just waltz out of here without telling us where your streak's at. How many days, how many weeks yet?
Let's see. 265 days, 39 weeks.
That's great.
I give up. I quit. I lost my streak yesterday. I'm done.
Okay, let's check this out. So, yeah, if you go to the let's look at our streaks leaderboard here. So if you go to the activity and streaks on your analytics, there's WV1DAD, Jeff. That's the name.
Jeff.
Actually, there's a couple people that are tied for first.
Yeah, Jeff, Zach, and Ken are all tied for first. So hey guys.
And then Brad is just waiting for them to break.
Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for one of them just to fall off.
I don't think that's going to happen.
By the way, guys, there are going to be awards that come. So, I mean, some of you guys are coming up on a year. You're going to get awards for that, but there's going to be other awards for like, doing a week. It'll start from like something simple, like, a week, but there will be a different awards that come for these. So for those of you guys who have got a really good streak going, don't worry. We'll add some recognition for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry says my power goes off in the house and Brad shows up. Terry, you live in Tennessee, don't you? Maybe it's just like the force just took your power out about the same time Brad shows up. Oh man, so yeah, Tim's asking for the least average Joe award. That's what I need. But yeah, absolutely. Well, Brad, thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you, man. Stay as long as you want to. I know you said you might have to get out of here, but you're welcome to stay as long as you want to, and we'll see if we can pry you away from your computer long enough to get you back here in a few weeks to do another show. But yeah, great to see you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll try to join the next one, or if not the next, the one after that. So we'll make it happen.
Awesome. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna drop the
yes.
I'm gonna drop the link to Brad's profile. We got that new followers feature, so use that to give Brad a follow.
Give Brad a follow, keep up with him, and that there'll soon be call sign notifications. So whenever Brad gets on the air in his, I don't know how he does it, how he keeps that streak alive with everything he's got going. But when he gets on the air, you can go chase him down and work you.
It's probably the first thing he does when he gets up. He's like, let's save the streak. All right, we're good.
That's actually exactly what it is. And then throughout the day, if I have some time, I'll try to make a few contacts. There's always a Tennessee phone net at like 5:30 a.m. and then I think 6:30. So
dude gets up at 5:30 to get on a radio net. No, I'm kidding.
But you used to have like, I remember you telling me before you were you had like a lot of noise. So I remember like where you were living. So you did a lot more FT8, but did you kind of get your noise situation to where you were doing more SSB these days, or?
Yeah, I've got a filter and then just kind of choked everything. So it's worked out pretty well. So
Catalina's looking at us like people in the US are awake at 5:30.
I'm a morning person, so it's
okay.
But I know Brad is getting up very early. That's too much.
Brad's like you're like a super morning person, aren't you, Brad? Like, or you're a morning and a night person, just a no sleep.
No, I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. But yeah, I'm up at like 4 a.m.
Catalina still hasn't eaten dinner by 9 o'clock.
No, I didn't. I don't eat dinner, but at 9 o'clock it's like 1 hour later.
Wait, you eat dinner at 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I can't. I don't know how you do that.
Yes, and sometimes I train hockey until like 9:30 p.m. So I have to come home, cook something. So those days a little bit later.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could not imagine that.
Yeah, that's hard for me to think to imagine too. That's crazy. But anyway, yeah. So glad we were able to orchestrate Brad showing up as a complete surprise to everybody. So that was fun. Like I said, Brad, stick around as long as you want to. We're going to go ahead and roll on with a few other things that we've got here. In fact, the next one we need to talk about, you can speak to a little bit. Linux cat control. How's that coming?
Yep. Got it built. There's just a couple of authentication issues we're working through. And then once that's done, hopefully we'll be able to get that released too.
Awesome. That is fantastic. Nice. I know we've got a lot of people looking forward to that. There's a lot of Linux in the ham community. So that'll be awesome. And then I'm sure you'll be working with Najim to get a Linux build of the desktop app out right away as well. Is that the plan?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Cool. That's fantastic. Awesome. All right. So we had James, do you want to talk about this issue with the spotting tab with some of the spotting highlights and
yes. Yeah, that would be a great one. So there has been a couple people that supported supported. I can't talk. You would think I'd be able to talk after being on the live stream, 100 weeks in a row. But a couple of people reported that, like, if you come in and let's say that you're like, I'll just do an example. Let me make a test logbook because it really gets annoying when I log fake contacts in my main logbook. I'll create a test logbook here. And let's say I go and log in for MTE, who is out there on 14.326.
7-3, Brad. You have a great
day, Brad.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Brad.
Okay, so I log this contact, right? What should happen, and let's see if you have to turn show logged on, because if you don't turn show logged on, then it's not going to even show you the contacts you've logged. But you see how it turned green, right? What will happen is if I log somebody KG9 JP, but I don't put their park in. Now it should pull the park over automatically, but maybe if you're logging from WSJTX or something like that, and I don't put the park in, so let's remove the park, and then I log this contact, he actually won't turn green unless we've already fixed it. Okay, see, he didn't turn green. Mm-hmm. So the reason that he didn't turn green is because we're looking at the park and we're saying, okay, the park isn't the same. And so we're saying, well, we think maybe this guy's roving, or maybe you didn't log him in that park yet. But we figured out a way to fix this. So we're going to be updating the conditions. But if you were wondering why you logged a contact and the spot didn't turn green, it's because the park on the contact didn't match. But the good news is that'll be fixed. I'm going to delete this logbook. Guys, be really careful when you delete your logbooks. We've had a couple people that they delete it and then they reach out to us and say, hey, can you restore it? It's really hard to do. It's really hard to restore deleted, but I won't even say any more than that. I won't say that we can restore it because I don't know. I guess cat's out of the bag on that one, but
it kind of. But I mean, there are circumstances where it becomes difficult to the point of maybe impossible. So don't just trust that even though it's difficult, we can do it. It's very iffy. It's very iffy. I mean, we'll help if we can, but it's a very iffy situation if you delete a logbook. If you delete it, and it especially if you delete it and wait a long time. But if you delete it, it's just be careful. Don't delete it unless you know it's junk.
Two other things here is if you go to the World Radio League homepage and you go to the documentation, just a reminder that this page is here. This is a great place it's a great place to check before you reach out with a question as well. It's got lots of guides on almost every part of the platform, cat control, integrations, you name it. But with regards to duplicate detection is actually a little bit more complicated than what you might think. And so this guide, if you want to take a deeper look into duplicate detection and how it works and the rules, and because look at all this, because think about this: if you're in a park and the person moves parks, that's not a duplicate anymore, right? So we have to think about handling that. If you're in a contest, well, the duplicate detection changes. So these are all just the considerations that we've made into duplicates. So I'll drop a link to the docs as well. So if you guys want to review, or maybe if you're just getting started with World Radio League and you kind of just need a little bit of extra help on how this stuff works, this is a really great place to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom is asking for some column options in the spotting tab. Yeah, great idea. We have a cool. Well, I'll show you some screenshots of some stuff later. We got a cool dashboard style thing coming, and I can see implement maybe something like this in there. We'll see.
Totally, I love this.
Even just on the page. Rodney and Peter are suggesting the Pentagon Award for a super award for making a QSO with Catalina, Andy, James, Brad, and Professor Jim. Yes, that would be like the rarest award on Earth, since Catalina isn't even on the air yet. Catalina.
I was going almost impossible, so someone got.
I'm trying to get her to at least set up an Echolink account, guys, but it's a challenge. Help me out.
I will. It's in my 2026 list of things that I have to do.
Yeah, we still got like 10 months left.
Well, I can't lie. If not, then they're going to ask, when is your radio coming as a desktop app? I don't want
that. Oh, that's funny. All right. Let's see here. What did...
Oh, can I, if you want me, I can cover another one really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So guys, we have a program. Everybody listen up. This is a great program. If you have ever wondered, can I represent Ham Radio Prep in World Radio League at a Hamfest? Or I want to go to one of the big Hamfests and volunteer with Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League. You can do it. If you go to the link that I'm going to drop in right now, you can go in here and you click the represent. It's in our community, so you can search in our community if you ever find it in the Hamfest and events. It's pinned right in there. And all you got to do is click the here to apply, and it's going to bring you up a form. You fill out this form. It has the requirements of what you have to do. And we try to, we're trying to get you people at the bigger Hamfest, but even for some of the smaller ones. So kind of a cool thing is actually Philip, who's on the call, who's in Belgium, is going to be representing us at his local Hamfest in Belgium.
You can tell we have a lot of calls throughout the week because James keeps referring to this as a call. But he's in the live stream chat.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's true. Well, and I will say, guys, look, it's not just American Radio League, it's World Radio League, right? And so Philip is going to be representing us in Belgium. I cannot read any of this. Now you can actually change. There's a Google Chrome setting that'll translate this, so you can see it switches over. But I mean, just goes to show, what we can send you some stickers, we can send you a T-shirt, a polo, so you can go out and represent. And just fill that out. If you've already filled it out and we hadn't gotten back to you yet, we are planning on getting back to you. But just make sure you fill out that form so we know that you're.
Biggest question of the stream so far: are you going to Pigeon Forge?
What is that?
Probably not, to be honest.
Oh no! Sorry, Terry. All right, that is Terry's local Hamfest. So,
okay.
Or at least one that's close to Terry. I don't know if it's a local one, but it's one of the larger ones in his area. There is Zach says, "What's the turnaround time on that?" The Charlotte Hamfest is on the 6th and 7th of March. Can Zach get signed up quick enough to get set up out there?
I'll let Catalina answer that. No! Get out of here!
Why? Don't do this to me, please, Zach.
we also, I mean, okay, if I'll say probably just make the application anyway, we'll try. The thing is, you need to find at least one other person to help you. And trust me, I've done a lot of Hamfests. You're going to want at least one other person to help you because it just gets crazy when people come start asking you questions and stuff. But we also do a lot of donations for Hamfest that we can't make it to. Like, what was the one that we donated to recently, Catalina?
I don't remember the name, but it was today. And
it wasn't in Charlotte, was it? I don't know. We sent.
James, Larry's asking if you'll go and come to Pigeon Forge if Dolly Parton invites you.
If Dolly Parton invites me, I'm there. 100%. I will be there. But
no, it was in Wisconsin. Mississippi Valley Amateur Radio Association.
There you go, Terry. Start lobbying with Dolly Parton, and we'll see if we can get James down there. So yeah, Terry, you can feel free to sign up to represent us down there. Or, it'd be awesome to get that. Zach says he's on the Hamfest committee.
I was going to
order a couple of folks to do it. He can order a couple folks to set up the booth and to run it.
The only issue with the dates is that we have to send some supplies, and that's not on us. Like it doesn't depend on our times. So fill out the form today and leave all the details, the address, and everything, and I can check if that can be possible or not, and I will let you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we use the printers that ship everything to us can take their own sweet time sometimes, so it can be a little bit challenging.
Nice, awesome.
W1 MRC, did Nancy talk you into coming to RARS Fest at Hamcation?
Nancy is so great. I see her at all the events. She's really does a great job out there getting people for RARS. I actually feel bad that I'm not going to be able to make it. I mean, the truth of the matter is after it's all kind of said and done with me doing all the big Hamfest, because it's so much work for me personally to pack all that stuff up and drive it all around, I'm pretty much beat, and I just need the time to work on things back here. But I would please somebody who's out there, if you are close to Raleigh and you can represent us at RARS Fest, it'd be great for RARS Fest. I'd love to be able to call Nancy up and say we've got somebody to represent us there. So if you guys, somebody on the stream, if you know somebody in Raleigh, shoot them a message. Maybe just go into World Radio League and find everybody that's in a 100-mile radius of Raleigh and send them an email or something.
Tim says that he's in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Tim, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods later this year. I've got family in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, so I'll be up very close to where you're at. Looking forward to that trip. W1 MRC asking where I was at Hamcation. I was not at Hamcation.
Was hidden.
But I am planning on being at Hamvention in May. So looking forward to meeting many of you fine folks there. Zach says he's just 2.5 hours away from Raleigh. So maybe Zach will help us out there. So awesome. All right, guys. We're on the 1 hour mark. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, I've got, Sarah, I think I have a couple more screenshots to share with you, maybe. I think I do. Ooh. Yes, I do. I think I've got a couple of screenshots I can share with you. We'll see. I'll see if I can dig those up. And a couple more World Radio League updates, then some news and propagation forecast, as always. Guys, don't go anywhere. We will see you on the other side of the break. We'll be right back. Are you ready to ditch that 90s ham radio logging software and upgrade to something from this century? Well, now you can. Welcome to a brand new era of software in ham radio, World Radio League. Whether you're a brand new ham radio operator just getting started or a seasoned veteran looking to upgrade your logging experience, World Radio League is the ham radio tool suite for you. Its sleek, modern design brings ham radio into today's world. No more digging through endless menus to find basic features. It's all right in front of you, ready to go with just a couple clicks. An extremely customizable logging interface is just the beginning. We integrate with 7 spotting networks to make finding your contacts that much easier. Plus, we offer many custom mapping and analytics tools so that you can view your contacts your way. We have all sorts of tools tailored to contesting, POTA, SOTA, WWFF, and other activities as well. And it gets better. With our cloud-based log storage, you can access your logs using our fully featured web interface in tandem with our robust mobile app. You can log into your account on any device and even log contacts offline, syncing them to your online account later. The best part? Logging with World Radio League is free. Just set up an account and start logging. Want to use advanced features like large log imports and analytics? upgrade to a premium plan starting at only $3 a month. Join a huge community of ham radio operators at the fastest growing ham radio software platform available by creating your free account at worldradioleague.com today, or search for World Radio League in your favorite app store. Oh man, you guys crack me up sometimes. All right, we're back. There they are.
Oh my gosh! Did you see? I hope people caught that image you pulled up. That's hilarious.
You guys cracked me up. That was not me. That was our good friend Terry. Thanks, Terry. Ah, man.
I got another one for you.
Yeah, go for
here's
it.
one from Old Swamper.
Yeah, pull that up. Absolutely.
He says,
Yeah.
"This is me and him finally meeting you at the Hamfest." I guess he decided that you are really short in person.
4'2". No, I'm kidding.
And your call sign is weird.
Yeah,
Noel.
it changed my name too. Noel.
Damos.
Damos. Yeah. Guys, looks like I just saw this. I wanted to pop it up. Brandon, KQ4PMD, just got his kilo. That's awesome. Got a kilo.
Very
at park. Do
nice.
you have a park there? What is that park? 6918 Kerscott State Game Land. That's awesome. Fantastic. Congratulations on that. Yeah, so I am, let's see here. I just texted the developer that I'm working with on some really cool stuff here, and I'm waiting to see if I think he's going to send me a screenshot here momentarily. But 4'2". Okay, yeah. No, you're off by a little, at least a little over a foot there, Terry. Minimum over a foot. So, all right, James, we've got some updates coming with for tablets. You want to talk us through kind of what's going on there with Bluetooth keyboards? Kind of what the issue was.
There's two small experience issues we're working out on tablets and phones right now. One of them was that the Park to Park opened up a full screen selector, so sorry about that. That's going to be fixed. And then the other one is that for people using a Bluetooth keyboard, for some reason that wasn't working. I think one of our packages on our React app got outdated. We just got to update that. So if you use an iPad to go out and do your portable logging and you were getting frustrated that your Bluetooth keyboard wasn't working, that is going to be fixed. So that is going to, I'm sure there's at least some of you that are looking forward to that.
Absolutely. So yeah, overall great stuff coming, and as we've said, I mean, with the stuff coming at Ham Radio Prep, and then stuff coming. So we shared some of the things going on with Ham Radio Prep. I shared something last week. I shared a tool last week. Go back and watch the last show if you didn't see that. That's going to integrate with something on down the road a little ways. Hint, hint. That's not quite ready yet, but it's going to be really cool when we get there. I shared a website, a tool I've been working on, and then and I might even pull that up here in a few minutes. But there's such cool stuff going on with the desktop app. I mean, with the dashboard that we're adding, and then just some of these minor things that we've got coming along, and the pricing table update, huge stuff. I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff. I just heard back from the developer. He's getting ready to send me a screenshot of the dashboard we're working on that's coming up. But the next probably the next month is going to be jam packed with the cool stuff that we've been talking about, and or at least the next 2 weeks. And then the next month after that, it's going to be jam packed with even cooler stuff that we haven't talked about yet. And we have some amazing stuff coming down the pipe. Any of those things, those forward looking things, James, that you want to share right now?
Let's see. Well, a couple things. The maps are getting a major facelift. You in particular, I know you've been working hard on sort of a special dashboards type. I don't know. I'll let you break the news on that whenever.
No, you're good. That's what I was talking about. I'm getting ready to share a screenshot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you break the news on that.
Yeah.
Our DX tracker and our DX dashboard is going to be getting a major facelift, and every single country, every single DX entity is going to have its own dashboard inside of here. So if you're hunting a particular entity, or you want to see how rare it is and who's active there and things like that, that is going to help you make sure you're hunting different DX entities and having some better tracking around that. Let's see. Some of these things we've talked about before. We're going to be showing you on a map if you want to see all of the different activities, sites like POTA sites or SOTA sites that you've activated or hunted. We'll be adding those onto the map, which will be a really nice feature. And let's see. We're going to allow you to send confirmation request emails to contacts that you're trying to confirm. It's kind of a back-end type thing, but I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited with that is going to go really nicely with a built-in QSL card generator.
Oh, man.
That's going to go right into the platform. So you're going to be able to generate your own QSL cards. And there's going to be some cool things about this feature where it's going to either help you generate and help you customize it the way you want, but it's also going to have some options where it'll even generate a QSL card for you. So based on the creativity of people, like I don't even want to know what type of QSL cards Terry's going to come up with. I feel like he's gonna have some crazy QSL cards.
Absolutely. A lot of cool stuff coming, and even on the ham radio prep side, small feature we're working on that's going to have huge impact. Have we talked about this one before, James? I feel like we've talked about this one before.
We might have mentioned it a couple of weeks ago or something.
Okay. Study Streaks is coming to the ham radio prep mobile app, so it's gonna be really, really exciting. Joel's asking, how about a QSL card manager type of thing? Yeah, maybe throw a little bit more information on what you're thinking there. So this is, I shared last week at the end of the show. For those of you who watched during the music after the show, those of you that stuck around saw me preview a prototype of a dashboard. It was just a prototype of a dashboard we're working on. It was a functional prototype, but it was a prototype of a dashboard we're working on. We're in development of this right now, production development, and this is going to look way cooler when we have the map implemented. We've been working on a lot of the different widgets and stuff. So this is a preview of what me and one of the developers have been working on right here. Look at some of these cool widgets. And absolutely, this is going to get really cool really fast once the map shows up. So, stay tuned. Maybe next week we'll have even cooler stuff to show you. So,
wow, Andy, it's looking good.
Very nice. And so we'll be able to kind of replace our homepage if you want with.
Yeah, it'll be like kind of almost the homepage advanced mode. Or you can turn on advanced mode, and you'll even be able to make it full screen, so you get rid of the navigation if you want to, and just put this up in one tab on one screen, and then have your logging in another tab on your other screen. What's cool is I have been working with a developer on brainstorming here, and it's going to be at least somewhat interactive with your logging tab. So if you have a logging tab up and this tab up, they're going to interact with each other. So it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah. Nice. This is my first time seeing this, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and these widgets, they look fixed. They're they're going to be drag and drop widgets before this is all said and done. That's the plan.
Love it.
Yeah, it's going to get really cool.
Wow.
Wow, I'm loving. Look at the comments too. I see like Tom, Rodney, Peter. 70 people. So a couple people are liking where you're headed with this.
Tom, he said he looked away to hunt some POTA. You're going to be looking right at this to hunt POTA before long. It's going to be that cool. You're going to have POTA spots right on here. They're going to be on a map. You're going to be able to click it, probably click one and copy it straight over to your other tab logging screen and, work him. Like, you click one on your dashboard view right on the map, set your radio to that frequency, pops up in your logger, and you work him.
Wow. And you're not even seeing the map. I'm trying to envision it with the map in there too.
Yeah, absolutely. The map is going to make this really pop, and I probably should have held this until we got the map in to share it, but I'm really excited about this.
For now, imagine the map.
For now. Okay.
Just picture.
Yeah, everybody on the stream, close your eyes.
Let's do an activity.
Yeah. But this is just the beginning. We're going to have like a whole set of a whole bunch of widgets that you can choose from to display. Then you can arrange them however you want to arrange them, and based on which ones you want to display, where you want them displayed, you drag and drop, maybe even some resizing of widgets and that kind of stuff. And it's gonna be really awesome. And
I'd say there's never been a better time to be into ham radio than now. And with all the advancement that's happening, I mean, it's like really exciting. And we didn't even talk about FT2. Maybe that's part of the thing that's coming up is there's a new mode.
Did you also, James, just quick note for you. Did you see the propagation gauges with the SolarFlux K and A index on this?
Those look very cool. Those look very cool.
We were working on that for like an hour or two.
Other people, like, what other widgets do you want?
Throw us some notes on what widgets you want to see. Throw them here in the comments. Go drop them in Discord and like feature requests or something over there. Drop some of the widgets you want to see. And if like this thing launches and you want a new widget, adding widgets is going to be super easy. So just send us a message and say, hey, I'd like to see this type of a widget added. And, we'll take it into consideration for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, you saw it and heard it here first, folks. This is going to be really exciting. So
start coffee maker widget, Peter says.
It
has to be ham radio related, Peter.
Well, we could add like a Google Voice Assistant widget on there. So you just like reach over while you're operating, click a button, and tell your coffee maker to start. No, I'm kidding. PSK
reporter widget. That's
likely coming. Whole spotting networks are going to be added in here. There's going to be a live map of spots. It's going to be a live map of contacts. Going to be lots of really cool stuff added here. And so stay tuned. We'll probably, like I said, have a whole lot more. I'm meeting with the developer again later this week to dive even deeper on this, and so we'll probably have something even prettier to share next week. So yeah, absolutely. We have covered most of the World Radio League updates, but we do have a few news items to cover quickly, and a quick propagation forecast. I cramped myself on time here, so I've only got 14 minutes to cover all these news stories and the propagation report.
Just take a deep breath and do it all in one.
We do have...
First that you start, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this is the last week for February, so I'm going to encourage everyone to share your map to share your map shares. That's how I call. To share your World Radio League maps on social media. We have an ongoing project that it's called. Come on, Andy.
Do it, Andy.
Maps for map shares.
Maps for map shares. So anytime you share a map on social media, of course, a World Radio League map, you are getting a point. As many map shares you share, as many maps you share, as many points you have. So everyone that shares a map, is gonna get a point. The first 5 people each month win a mug, a World Radio League mug, a cool mug. I love it. It's my favorite, I must say. So we are on our last week for February. So next week, I'm going to announce the February winners. So go share your map and win a mug. This is the mug you will win. Absolutely. And we have some other winners on December and January. So let's see what happens on February. But I want to encourage you to share a lot of maps. I'm having a lot of fun lately with a lot of different styles. I think that the maps are showing their personality, the ham radio operator's personality. And there are a lot of new customizations that you can do to your maps. So there are a lot of cool maps. So don't hesitate to share your map. And don't forget to tag World Radio League.
Tag World Radio League.
I will go ahead and say
it's in a private group, so don't put it in a private Facebook group. Go ahead,
James. If you've already won this mug and you win again, we will create a new mug.
Exactly.
Ooh, so there's going to be a new mug going out. And we're thinking, I think right now the winning vote is the 73 graphic with Q codes. I think a lot of people want Q codes. So if you haven't seen the 73, actually, I don't even think I have. It's a really cool. It's a really cool graphic.
Zach says I was referencing the developer I was working with. He said I can just say Brad. Brad is not the developer I'm working on. We have a whole dev team of 4 guys that are absolutely awesome. I'm gonna give him a shout out. His name is Surafel. Surafel, thank you for working with me on this dashboard project. Awesome work, my friend. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some of the news of the week, which is 60-meter band changes are in effect. So we now have our new 60-meter privileges. As of it's a little late to the party, I guess. As of February 13th, but we got we were getting things finalized, and I thought I might as well throw it in this week. So we now have access to a continuous range from 5351.5 to 5366.5 kilohertz for General Plus licensees. 9.15 watts ERP. Go watch one of whichever previous show it was. We talked about that if you don't know what that means. And modes allowed: upper sideband, CW, RTTY, and data within 2.8 kilohertz bandwidth. The original channels will still remain available at 100 watts. Second, we do have secondary status, so we must protect the primary users and not interfere with them. James, you have a note on this?
I do. So if you go into the World Radio League platform where you have the band plan here, this is going to get updated. And then also our poster on the store, we're going to be updating this too. So just stay on the lookout for that. I've got mine up on the wall back here, but we'll be making a new poster.
We need a software poster where we can just like push the changes live, and
it just shows up on your wall. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to swap mine. Your poster the one that you pulled up there looks a little different than mine. Mine's got a little bit different pop of color to it. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. And did we redesign it at one point? Maybe we did. I don't know.
I think Ryan created 2 versions.
Okay, gotcha.
Does yours have like some purple in it?
Yeah, purple.
Yeah, it's a different version.
Okay. Sounds
you got a special limited edition Andy and your APX version.
We're special, Andy.
That was like I think you sent that to me like right before I started working here. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I've had that for quite some time. All right, so pretty cool story popped up this week. I just wanted to cover it. In Kolkata, West Bengal, India, there was a 75-year-old man that was found wandering around, and this is in India. So he had been missing from his family for 10 years after developing Alzheimer's disease. And so he was located. They didn't know who he was. Of course, he had Alzheimer's, so it was not easy to figure out who he was. But they reached out to the amateur radio community, and just because of the network effect of ham radio operators coming together as a community, not necessarily just over ham radio, but just as a community, they started passing his information and picture around friends, and they located his family like right away. And he's been reunited with his family after 10 years missing. So just goes to show how these community building efforts that we're seeing by the ham radio community are just awesome. How much can be accomplished by a group of people.
Wow, so that's really cool. I bet it says it's the West Bingo Radio Club. I bet some of those are even World Radio League members.
Very likely. Yeah, absolutely.
Very likely.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Keep making friends in the hobby. Keep getting to know more people, and you never know when you could be that person who can help out in a situation. So very cool. We talked about SpaceX Crew 12 last week launching. Happy to report that they successfully docked with the Harmony module on the International Space Station on February 14th. So they have joined Expedition 74 team on board the space station. So congratulations to those guys. Wish them all the best in their mission. Artemis 2, guys, this is not the news we wanted to hear this week, but they have pushed the launch out now to April of Artemis 2. The biggest setback is that they detected a problem with the flow of helium to the SLS, the Space Launch System, and which is the rocket's interim cryogenic propulsion stage, and that's the like the heart of the whole thing. So they're literally taking this however many story high rocket. This thing's massive. It's monstrous. It's like one of the largest rockets to ever launch, and they're rolling it back off the pad back to the building that it's that they built it in, and they are going to do some troubleshooting and try to fix this thing. So we're looking at April now. They're probably going to start rolling back likely tomorrow if weather allows. We'll see what happens. Rolling it back to the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building at the Kennedy Space Center, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. So they've been going through pre-launch testing as usual, and this showed up, and so we're looking at. I think they maybe located that on February 19th, possibly. That's when they did another wet dress rehearsal. So the crew was already back in quarantine, and they were in quarantine for the March launch window. So they're probably already back out and going to be going back in time for the April launch window. So we'll bring you more information when we have that. So, all right, let's wrap up the show with the next 8 days propagation forecast. We have today, Monday, February 23rd, is quiet and stable. Flux 130 to 135, A index at around 5, and K index around 2. Steady solar winds and background solar winds, and 20 meters. You're going to be looking 20 and 17, pretty solid. 15, maybe a little bit shorter, but give it a shot. And 40 and 80 are going to be nice and clean after dark. Tuesday, February 24th, quiet, flux around 130, A index holding steady around 5, KP holding steady around 2. Nothing really major expected, just solid 20 and 17, low band strong at night. Wednesday, the 25th, again, quiet, same numbers, flux at 130, A at 5, K at 2, pretty stable, pretty solid, just, you might see some 15-meter openings midday, but just nothing out of the ordinary. Thursday, Quiet becoming unsettled later. We're looking at Flux, dipping down maybe around 125 to, right in that 125 to 130 range. A index is going to be bumping up to around 8, KP up to around 3. We might see a weak high-speed stream being later in the UTC day. Most of the day is going to be solid. The late polar paths might show a little bit of flutter, but 20 meters is going to be solid, pretty much most of the day, mid-latitude. Friday, February 27th, is going to be unsettled. We're going to see some minor geomagnetic activity. We're going to see Flux is going to be hanging around that 125 mark. A is going to be going up to 10 to 12 area. K is going to be around 3 to 4. We're going to see some coronal hole stream influence, at least a little bit. 20 meters, going to be pretty solid. 17, going to be a little shorter. 15, up and down. Can't really tell for sure on 15 what that's going to look like. 6 and 2, you might see a little bit of some auroral enhancement if the K gets all the way up to 4. Saturday, February 28th. It's going to be unsettled, but it's going to be trending a little bit better. Flux is going to be around 125, A at 8, and KP around 3. Solar wind's going to be backing off. 20 meters is going to get, progressively better throughout the day. 17 is going to get better throughout the day. 40 is going to be strong locally. 80 is going to be settling after sunset. Sunday, March 1st. Or if we're talking the desktop app calendar, that would be Sunday, February 29th. We're going to be looking at Flux dipping to around 120 to 125. But it's going to be quieter. A index is coming down to around 5, KP around 2. Things are going to be stabilizing. Reliable HF, 20 and 17 going to be solid. 15 is going to be modest midday. You might even try some like 12 and 10 around then. Low band, you're gonna see some pretty solid low band work. And next Monday, March 2nd, quiet, Flux around 120, A index around 5, KP around 2, stable and predictable. 20 meters, 17 meters, even some 15, and check out those higher bands on next Monday. 80 and 40 are going to be solid after dark. So just kind of an overall overview would be that Friday is going to be unsettled. Best HF is going to be on Monday through Wednesday, and then again on Sunday through Monday. So another one of those midweek bumps, just like normal. Best low band nights, February 23rd through 25th, and March 1st through 2nd. Again, Monday through Wednesday, and then Sunday to Monday. That is it, folks. Thank you all for sticking with us. Catalina, thank you for staying for the whole show. Great to see you. I hope you're coming back.
Yeah, I will.
Awesome. Fantastic. James, my friend, thank you for coming back for another wild ride on the World.
Thank you for hosting us, Andy. I love the show today. I don't know.
I'm having so much fun, guys.
I felt like it was a great show.
Human being should be allowed to have half my brain tied behind my back just to make it fair. Guys, have a fantastic rest of your week, and we will see you next Monday on the World Radio League show. 7-3, everybody.
73, guys.
In 0 APX. I'm clear. Did it.
73.